Yo, guys, what's going on? It's been a minute. It's been a little bit. So, yeah, as I said, as I said on Twitter and in the time or in the title there, no cam this week. Trying to figure out stuff at the apartment. It's a bit of a mess. So, yeah, we're just gonna kind of no cam it. You know, no cam going on this week. And that's cool. You know, doesn't always have to be cam. Doesn't always have to be there. Alright. Let me, there we go. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Tuesday morning / afternoon. Let's go ahead and get started here. Let's get started here. Here's the plan. Here's the plan. We're going to we're gonna kill these two. You have to kill these two guys. And then we're gonna get the fuck out of White March. And we're gonna go do some main story stuff. Yep. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Sounds good to me. I don't know about y'all, but it sounds good to me. Sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, pillars, come on now. Let's load her up. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a while. Alright. Yep, we're going to be seeing a lot of this scene. We're going to be seeing a lot of this scene. So. Gotta remember how to play this game. We gotta remember how to play this game. So we're gonna try to bait them. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to bait them over here, and then petrify them.
Oh,
let's see how things go.
Or the iron?
I guess everyone just decided we wanted to stand still. We're standing still, you know. We're standing still. So let's go for the petrify here. We got our primordials out. So let's cast that. Did the petrify work? It doesn't look like it. So that's we only have one. We've only got one shot. One opportunity. This paralyzes. I guess we could try and paralyze them. Did the paralyze work? I don't think it did. And try it again. You're still casting, huh? Oh, I don't think he cast it yet. Okay, so we actually got one. Oh, rip. Let's try and cast that. Maybe try and go for another paralyze here. It said immune. Let's just shapeshift. Can we get one down? Maybe one? Paralyze? Oh! Paralyze? Hold on. Is it the dream? Paralyze? Oh shit, I'm out of paralyzes. I don't think he can... Yeah, he's immune to unconscious. So he's immune to blind, charmed, confused, diseased, dominated, poisoned, sick, and unconscious. So... let's just try to do some damage. Are you back? You're back to normal now, huh? Let's see, what can we cast here? Inflicting pierce and burn damage. Sure. Use barbaric blow, sure. Oh, we got a long way to go on this guy. We've got a long way to go. Let's see here. Got some more, get some damage going. Maybe combusting wounds would be good.
This is getting nowhere.
Ooh, what is that attack?
That's not it.
No, that is not it. That is certainly not it. Do you have any potions? What is this? Yeah. Chug that bad boy. What else can we do? Can we do just do some damage here, huh? So he's immune to burning. Okay. God dang, he's immune to everything. That sounds like it might be good. I don't know, what do y'all think? Sounds like it could be good. Corrode damage and leaves the victim sickened. It's immune to sickened. But what about corrode damage?
That didn't work.
It's like, can we do enough damage here? Is like the question. This is immune. Arcane Dampener. Suppressing all beneficial effects on enemies. I don't think he has any beneficial effects. It's combusting wounds. Blind. Immune to blind. That would make sense. He's eyeless. Becomes paralyzed. Sickening those nearby. I don't really want to sicken my allies. Blindness and freeze damage. Increasing accuracy. And reduces its accuracy. That sounds like it's good, potentially. Alright, now fuck off. Alright, he's down to half. He's down to half. Alright, we're chilling. So he's not immune to freeze damage.
That didn't work.
It doesn't appear to be, at least. So it looks like it is doing damage. It is doing damage.
Let's try that again.
Maybe. Ooh. Potions? Potions? Potions?
This is
More damage? Holy shit! Hold on. Let's not get too excited yet. Not get too excited here. What does this do? Accuracy? Oh, I'm running out of spells. We're running out of spells. No. Okay, we got exposed vulnerabilities going. Okay, freeze damage. Now fuck off. Up. Woo! So all it took was taking like a 2-week break from this game to beat those guys. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, phone, come on. There we go. Alright. As the last of the Mageflick falls, a tide of essence sweeps through the aether. It washes over you. Find yourself in the memories of the eyeless. In the memories of the eyeless. Hulking creatures surround you, their sinew-wrapped skeletons clanking and screeching in the semi-darkness. The cavern in which you stand, it looks like a cavern anyway, glows with a dim, ambient light. Steel flashes as the eyeless shift and stir. Their restless energy prickles at the back of your neck. In the echoing rumble, you hear something familiar. The harbinger of a terrible army. You begin to wonder how many eyeless are crowded around you. It's difficult to tell how far back this chamber goes. Ahead you see a glint of light. Already, however, the vision is starting to fade. Explore further into the chamber. Push past the lumbering eyeless and cling to the wilting shreds of the vision. The cavern broadens before you. It swells with echoes, the grinding sounds of the eyeless all around. You pull yourself into a glowing crystalline outcropping. There aren't scores of them. There are hundreds. Ooh. Vision ends, returning you to the frozen and blood-churned mud of the fort. Ooh, that was spicy.
About that.
That was a spicy fight. So we got dialogue with, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Barbarian.
Yes, but I would have preferred a card. That name was a metaphor.
Okay, that's weird. I'd heard rumors of the islets, but I always thought that name was a metaphor.
Doom, if anyone had asked me.
But I would have called them Mace Hands of Doom if anyone asked me. That's why they didn't.
Ah, you wound me. You've been dreaming about, huh? It's a wonder you're getting any sleep.
This is a mysterious army you've been dreaming about, huh? That's why we're going to the Abbey, to stop them.
Making up to this point.
Regretting all of my decision making up to this point. I might try to restart my game. Don't worry, we'll find the salt well too.
I know, it's just... this memory, it feels like it's crowding my head that much more.
Knowing that I'm finally getting close to ridding of this memory feels like it's crowding my head that much more.
Driven me halfway across the known world.
Perhaps you need to get it off your shoulders.
You're right.
Take your time.
Adirian unification.
It was a war centuries ago, before Adirian unification. I'm gonna have to read all these because apparently the sound's messed up. I'll try restarting my game after this.
Came across the northern forests to subdue some of the outlying Kulklin villages.
I was a soldier then, led a campaign across the northern forest to subdue some of the outlying Kulklin villages. Brutal work. Go on.
And another third to the elven scouts hiding in it. By the time we reached the first village, we'd crushed their defenses, and they'd bled us. But they spit on us when we marched into town.
Wasn't much more than children and the elderly left, but they spit on us when we marched into town.
Lodging in the old meeting hall. And when the sun set, they tried to burn it down around us.
Dang, that's messed up. So they offered them lodging and then tried to burn it down.
Point.
They betrayed you after surrendering. Seems serious to me.
And would that I'd had your principles. Or of pointless, bloody battle, as we fought for the rest of the region. I had to break them. And I had to send a message to the rest of the villages.
Oh shit, what did she do?
He's around the town, and left them there to die.
Oh my god. That's messed up. That wasn't you.
So I've tried to tell myself. Anyway, we should get going.
What's that?
Something I've been saving for better days.
Alright. So we finally got rid of them, or we finally killed them. I guess, like I said, I just needed, a week or a couple of weeks break from this game, come back, and boom! Immediately get past them. That's the way it goes sometimes. That is the way that it goes. Alright, so, yeah, we're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna, not do the White March for a little bit. Let's go back and do some of the main story. I think I need to get some more levels, all that good stuff, and then we'll come back here. Let's go ahead and work on that there. I also have a full stronghold upgraded, which is pretty sweet. He's got such a badass shield, and then he's got this ridiculous helmet. Oh, he would look so cool if it wasn't for the helmet. Oh, goodness gracious. Lowering the recovery speed. Overbearing guard. Fighters' disengagement attacks have increased accuracy, damage, and will knock enemies prone. Charge. Fighter charges across the battlefield, inflicting crush damage on anyone caught in his or her path. That could be pretty good to get to just for positioning. Fighter interposes himself or herself between incoming attacks at nearby allies. The final damage total of any attack against a nearby ally is cut in half, with the fighter taking the other half. I think it's charge. I think it's gotta be charge. Fighter lunges through the battle, pulling an enemy into the immediate melee range, causing pierce damage and leaving them dazed. I'm gonna go with charge. I think that's good. I think it sounds super good for repositioning. Alright, let's quick saver.
Oh?
Are these enemies still here? Or can I just, like, loot
Oh, and if I find something good,
everything?
you can have half.
Looks like they're all gone. We'll stealth just in case. Ooh, interesting. Of will plus 9? Sounds good. A letter home. So sweet. Yeah, looks like everyone kind of just fucked off, huh? Cool. Oh shit, they broke the front door down. Alright, let's, yeah. I mean, we can kind of just explore this area really quick, because I couldn't really before. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay, so the Abbey became available now. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's go to Caed Nua. Let's change out some party members. Change out some party members here.
Better indeed.
Better indeed. So can I, oh, there's someone here to buy a slave? I mean, I'm not gonna sell you a slave, dude. Can we talk to him? Can we enslave him? Music reminds me so much of Lord of the Rings, dude. Like, so much. It sounds exactly like Lord of the Rings. Is there someone here to see me? I guess not. Oh, we got our goods merchant. What? What is all this? Hello? What? 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 What is all this? What is all that? I mean, I guess I'll take it. But why? Why is it there? I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain, huh? What's up here? It's always so weird going back to a game I haven't played in forever. Just gotta remember how to do everything. Oh man, now I want to watch Lord of the Rings. Man, now I really want to watch Lord of the Rings. Can I just like change out my party? Camp. Let's see. You can't just like swap out your party. You have to wait until you get to like the edge of the screen, or what? Oh, here we go. Sick. Okay, let's trade you. Let's get our chanter back. I want Pallegina. Yeah, I really want Pallegina. So that'd give me 1, 2, 3. If I traded her, that'd be 4. Melee. I kind of want Grieving Mother too, though. Like, her story is so cool. And she's got some unique abilities. I guess I could trade...
Farewell.
These two? For those two? Seems like a good party. I like the Devil's story too, though. Wait, doesn't she have, where are the quests? Learn of the Grieving Mother's past. Return to court. Journey to the Abbey. Is it under tasks? Bounty. Blade of Endless Paths. The trio behind the killing are intent on tracking down Howdy's son, Eska. Angry and more than a little drunk, a stalwart villagers by the name of Kern managed to inadvertently hire a Bleakwalker paladin to resolve a long-standing feud. The matter has now escalated beyond his control. Okay, so that's not the Devil's quest, right? The Devil of Surok's quest. That's Mania's quest. Grieving Mother. Pallegina. Sagani. Durance. Okay, let's first things first. Maybe something like that. Let's equip all of our new friends. So we've got a sword for you. Yeah, this is the Destroy Spirits one, yeah? Okay, cool. Good news, Pallegina. We've got a sword for you. Oh, it looks... Oh, that's so sick. Oh, it looks so cool. All right, yep. Sweet. Oh my god, I forgot. You have this... you have this insane sword. Oh, wait. Wait. Didn't she, Didn't we, uncurse it or whatever, so we could unequip it? I don't remember. Okay. So... Oh, okay. Dang. Well, she can still use it. It's not a big deal. How's it going, Tinwin? It's been a minute, huh? Don't I have like a crossbow that you can use? Where is it? There it is. Wait, where'd it go? What the hell? Where'd it go? Am I correct? Okay. So this can be used by rogues, rangers, or ciphers. Okay, so he actually... Chanter can't use it. So I guess I could give it to her. We could give Twin Sting to Grieving Mother. Inflicts 4.7 raw damage over 4 seconds on hit. That sounds pretty good. Yeah. Sure, I'm into that. We'll bind it to you. Boom! Cool. Easy game. Let's see what else we got here. So we got our weapons. What about rings and such? Oh, I also need to make sure we've got... So we got survival. We have athletics. We've got lore / mechanics. We got lore. Okay, oh, I don't have anyone that can do mechanics in this party. I guess I could respec somebody, huh? Maybe Grieving Mother? Trying to think who would be the best at that. Either Grieving Mother or Canna, probably, huh? Either way, we're gonna need to respec somebody. Let's do,
Thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
yeah. Probably Grieving Mother. Sure. Alright, so how do we respec again? Oh god. Hirelings? Oh, shit. We can just hire people? Hell yeah. I got so much gold, dude. You can't hire any... Okay, whatever. I need people to defend. Okay, how do we... respec? I have to be in an inn, I think, right? Oh, here we go. Okay. Yes. So we'll respec Grieving Mother. So we'll go all mechanics for her. Try and maximize it. You can only hire 8 people, so you'd have to choose... Oh, whoops. I just kind of went down the list there, huh? I'll go look at... I'll look at it in a second. We'll look at it in a second. Okay. Oh, God. She has, like, the most... like, crazy detailed spells, too. So let's see. Tenuous grasp, frighten and confusion, shock damage. Dazing and blinding. Yeah. I remember when I first got here, I was like, oh my god, her spells are so cool, but I don't know what to do. Daze and blind. Shock damage. Frighten and confuse. Let's go with that. Biting whip. Melee damage and range damage. Invokes a retaliatory strike, stunning an enemy whenever they target the Cypher's will defense. Sounds pretty good. Focus gain and max focus. Let's go with focus gain first. Mind Blades. Psycho Vampiric Shield. Uses the target's strength of mind against it, stealing a portion of its resolve. That sounds pretty good. Invades the minds of targets. It's so badass. Pushing people back. Paralyzing it, causing Soul to emit a shockwave that can leave nearby enemies stuck. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. While they're complicated, it kind of seems like it's hard to go wrong. You know what I mean? Seems like all of their spells are so good. Alright, yeah, let's get, Greater, no. Psychic Backlash. Let's see. Rebounding wave of psychic feedback causes a Cypher and an ally. Between the Cypher and an ally that causes crush damage. Hobbled and weakened. Mentally links nearby enemies to the target, forcing them to experience a portion of all damage. That sounds actually insane. Oh, but she can dominate enemies. I remember when I first was building her, that's what I did. I was trying to use to dominate enemies. Soul Ignition sounds pretty badass too, though. Let's go with that. Puppet Master. Greater Focus. Brutal Backlash. Cypher's Psychic Backlash becomes especially traumatic, inflicting a small amount of raw damage to the target on a hit. Let's just go with the passive 20% damage bonus. Body Attunement. Silent Scream. Stunning the target as well as dealing raw damage to all enemies in the area stands a high chance of causing interrupt. Sounds like she's really good against casters. Drains a portion of the damage reduction. Granting a bonus to their damage reduction and regenerating endurance over time. That sounds good. Yeah, let's go with that. Wild Leech. Body Attunement. Inflicting major pierce damage to anyone in the line, high chance of interrupting. Yeah, Let's go with that. Greater focus, probably. Sounds good. Ringleader. Dominating the target and charming all others. Sounds pretty good. Detonate. Splinters the target's soul. Targets with low endurance explode, causing crush damage to all in the area of effect. Let's go with these two. And then we'll go with, we'll get Detonate. I don't know if I'll ever use it. We'll get Brutal Backlash. Mind Plague. Destroys an enemy's memory with calculated accuracy, leaving them dazed and confused before rapidly jumping to 5 other enemies. Holy shit, dude. Burns away the ethereal sinew. Rapidly take raw damage. Targets that have their endurance reduced to 0 disintegrate into non-existence. Oh my god. Heck yeah, I want to disintegrate people. That sounds insane. We'll go ahead and get Veterans Recovery. Oh, she's done. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Palagina. Healing Chain. Targets a single ally for healing, but the effect continues to jump between allies up to 6 times. Increasing their attack speed. Paladin Soul resists all invading forces, granting a bonus to defense against poison and disease, as well as charm, dominated, fright, and terrified effects. That sounds pretty good. Deprive the unworthy. Let's go with Healing Chain. Defensive bonuses to Faith and Conviction. Sure. And last one. Oh, your skills are all sorts of messed up, huh? They're all sorts of messed up. We're gonna have to probably respec him too. Powers allies in the area with bonuses to Might, Constitution, and Resolve. Bonuses to Dexterity, Perception, and Intellect. Attacks enemies in 7 directions around the Chanter with bolts of freezing ice. Revives allies in the area of effect with a small amount of endurance. Oh, that sounds good. Summons 2 fearsome ogres. Or a drake. Let's go with the res, though. Phrases. Increases deflection of allies in the area of effect. Allies in the area of effect gain bonus to freeze and shock damage reductions and a bonus defense against prone affliction. Bestows a burning effect on all ally weapons. Sounds good. Oh, we get another invocation. What do we want? Do we want ogres or a drake? Let's go with ogres. Sounds badass. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's see. See if we have any armor that's going to be better for her. Of intellect plus 30. Monk, paladin, or chanter. We could put that on Kana. Plus 3 intellect. Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and bind it. Cool. Good stuff. Let's see what other armor we have. So we don't have any other of that armor. Aura of the Hunt. Plus 15 accuracy against Beast. Damage reduction against Corrode. That could be good, potentially. Breakout. The colored coat, heavy armor. Grants Wicked Briars when endurance drops below 51%. Plus 4 damage reduction. How does that compare to, like, your armor? Oh. I think it's just way better. Yeah, I think it's just better. And how does this compare to your armor? What does your armor do? Yeah. This is probably better. There's so many stats to look at with armor and stuff. Range deflection bonus of intellect, lore giving, blah 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 blah. You've just been sitting on the same armor for a minute, huh? Anyway. Cool. Let's look at your weapons real quick. See if we have anything to trade out, potentially. I want to go with a ranged weapons here. That's just an exceptional forgiveness. Persistence. Reliable. Doesn't sound too bad. Oh, it's just very accurate. Plus 20% attack speed. 6 DR bypass. 7 DR bypass. That's probably just better. Okay, cool. Alright. Almost done. Mm-hmm. 20% concentration. How does that compare to... Oh, you don't even have a belt. Yeah, I mean, concentration sounds good. Sure. Let's see. Athletic. Breakout. Could be good. Regeneration could be good. Grants spell holding Nature's Trek when hit by a critical hit. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds good. Spellbind combusting wounds. Overseeing. Spell damage multiplier. Plus 5 to all defenses, 30 max endurance, and 3 damage reduction. How does that compare to what you have? Increased constant recovery? What do these boots do? That's probably better than just 1 constitution, huh? Overseeing? Freedom, pierce proofed. Probably don't need the deflection. Of intellect. Plus 2 athletics. Well, she can't wear helmets. Regeneration. What belt do you have? Just put it on you. Grants denial on kill. Grants anger on kill. Grants a bargaining on kill. Depression and acceptance. Sure, dude. Okay, do I have any boots in another ring? Let's see. What do these boots do? It is an interesting item. Sneak attack bonus. Sneak attack bonus. Combusting wounds, suppress affliction, deflection. Guess I don't really have any other boots that would be good for him. That's fine. Alright. Let's put those in there. Just, okay. Alright.
Oh?
I think we've done enough. I think we've done enough housekeeping. I think we've done enough housekeeping. Now I just gotta. So we're gonna go back and do the main story now.
Gelade, well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea.
Let's
Too
see.
vulnerable to cannons.
What do we want to bump up here? I guess we could just bump up resolve. Sounds good. For everyone. And now we're going back to we're gonna go back and do the main story. So okay, so now is where I have to kind of choose who I want. I'll need to be sponsored by one of the 3 main factions represented at the hearing. So we have the Knights, House Dominal, and the Dozens. So let's see where we're at. So for the Knights of the Crucible were overwhelmingly good. For the Dozens were mixed, and House Dominal were mixed. So it sounds like we want to go with the Knights, the Crucible Knights, right? Because we have the best relationship with them. Oh, do I want to check out these shops? I haven't had a chance yet. So I guess we'll go. I guess we'll just go with the Crucible Knights.
Welcome.
A brain? No, I mean, all right. Me and go buy a brain. Sounds like a good time.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Yeah, you say that every time. You say that every time.
How do you do?
Traps? So you just sell traps. Okay. That's it?
This place is
Craft
beautiful
hall?
as it can be with the absence of children.
So am I able to just... Am I able to just talk to the grieving mother at any time? Or will the dialogue box come up whenever it's available? Well, let's hand out some potions. Well, we've got a second here. You have visions when you rest at points, however you need to talk to her. Okay, cool. Cool. Works for me. Oh, you need potions too, huh? Dang, everyone needs potions. Everybody needs their potions. No, they're kind of on my other characters, aren't they? Oh well, alright.
Your will, Watcher.
Enough lollygagging. Alright, let's go talk to the Crucible Knights. And see what they've got for us. It's been a long time since I've done the main story. Took me a while to work on everything else. Work on the White March. Let's go talk to our friends, the Crucible Knights. See what they've got to say. Where's our friend? He's over here, right? Oh my god. Dude, her sword looks so fucking badass. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I was going to restart my game. Let's do that. Because the sound was being weird. Alright. Yeah, let's restart it real quick. I don't want to have to read everything. I know that probably sounds lazy, but I don't know. It's so much better when it's voice acted. Come on, Steam. You gonna let me open the game again? Or where are we at? Okay. Now hopefully the dialogue thing won't be messed up. There we go. Here we go. And now we get to sit through the excruciatingly long loading screen every time the game loads for the first time. Oh, that wasn't bad. Oh, that actually wasn't too bad. Here we go. Alright. I understand that the Crucible Knights are attending the Animancy hearings at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the Knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about Animancy? Despite what happened with the Forged Knights, Animancy merits further study in other contexts. There's much yet the Animancers could do to cure soul maladies, strengthen essence, perhaps even ameliorate the effects of the legacy. We won't know until we try. We can't afford to sit on our hands while our rivals watch us grow weak. Tell me about the hearings. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise a ruckus whenever anyone so much as mentions Animancy, and the Dominals are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Avar will see reason eventually. I need an audience with Duke Avar. I'd like to attend the hearings. And we'll be glad to have you with us. Avar will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and we need all possible support to see that he gives Animancy a fair chance. Indeed. Is there something else I can do for you? Goodbye. Return to Brackenbury, speak with Lady Webb at the Hadrid House to attend the hearings. Perfect. Perfect. Do, do, do. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Off we go. Let's get these hearings started. Let's get these hearings started. I am sure that nothing bad will happen at these hearings. It will go perfectly smoothly, especially with the game, with the way the game has gone for me so far. You know, I have a SSD. I wonder what it would take for me to be able to just like to move it over. I don't know how that works. Okay,
How
anyway.
fares your search?
If I'm going to do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Thaus.
I've told you everything you need to know.
But not everything.
It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Road, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock. But I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts. I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them. And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance. Told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming.
Wait. So this guy, she was like romantically involved with this guy?
We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning the silver mask
I
and
see.
swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it.
He used her.
because it pleased him. I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding.
Oh, Theos, not Thaus.
One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder. I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious
I wonder if,
little to show for it. Just an
I wonder if
old
if he
woman
showed up
guided
again,
by old
she would still be enamored by him.
And that is
Sounds like
truly
it.
everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
I want to discuss the animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
The Knights of the Crucible have accepted me into their delegation.
Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace.
Here we go.
Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you. Off with you.
I'll take you up on that
You're
offer.
going to do very well in there.
Cool. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. 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 And goodbye, idiot. My god, what is... Oh, there we go. Oh, what the
You
hell?
must gather your party before venturing forth.
They were all right there. What are you talking about? All right, let's do these hearings. Boop. All right. This kind of reminds me of the sequence in Mass Effect. I think it's the third one. When you go to Tali's ship, or you go to the flotilla and you have to plead for her case. Actually, a lot of different BioWare things come to mind, to be honest with you. Dragon Age Origins has a similar thing in it. I think KOTOR has one too, doesn't it? Oh, this is not the right place. I don't know, I always like that kind of stuff. I think it's really cool. Is this like a different,
sold you to the Brotherhood?
it's kind of a different way to play the game, I guess.
Dukes are my parents now. The Republics, my children.
Is this the palace? Yeah? Okay. Boom, bling. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're just get to hang out on the balcony, huh? We don't even get a seat downstairs. Duke Evar Wolfgren. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representative groups are easily discerned, and the crowd, Crucible Knights, stiff in their noisy armor, sit in one section. Another are well-dressed members of House Dominal, casual, watching with the Predator's interest. Still somewhere else are the ramshackle dozens who have made no effort to dress up for their liege lord. Interspersed are animancers in their academic robes with expressions either sour or concerned.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
Ramir de Barask is originally from Palminia. He's one of the finest minds in Animancy to come out of the Valiant Republics. He left for Defiance Bay 5 years ago, because he believed this was the true heart of Animancy research.
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the Legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the Legacy than it ever was?
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
His work was sabotaged.
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
I met a false patient in Brackenbury Sanatorium who had tampered with Azo's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
No lore. No rational. Feels bad, man. Let's see. No, he isn't. This was a responsible scientist who was manipulated. Yes, he is. Caedmon Azo's ambitions exceeded his ethics. I feel like he was, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Because he was, like, pretty crazy. And he was, like imprisoning people and shit, right? So, like, even though, you know, experiments are great and all, yeah. Like, his experiments could potentially have brought something, but he was also, like, a huge dick and stuff. So I think we're going to go with this one. Yes, he is. Caedmon Azo's ambitions exceeded his ethics. After the farce we saw at the sanitarium, I couldn't agree more.
Exactly. Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves.
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justiciar. You turn a blind eye, and look what happens.
The Crucible Knights are blameless here. This was not the workings of Animancy, but an ancient device in Tir Nowinth.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
Resolve 18. I think that resolve buff is coming in pretty hot, huh? Look me in the eye and tell me I'm a liar, Your Grace.
I cannot. Not without risk of making a liar of myself. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
Tir Nowinth houses an Engwithian machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead. Do you think that was the machine's purpose or just a dire side effect? Canna shudders. But then, why would the Engwithians build such a machine at all?
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of Animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
Not enough intellect, not enough perception. I have reason to believe there were others at the tower who might have done this. There's no denying that they were studying dangerous machinery they did not understand. We'll probably go with that one. They were kind of toying with stuff that they didn't understand.
But the very purpose of these experiments is to understand. So these dangerous things can be used responsibly.
This is what it comes down to, Your Grace. Whatever their intentions, Animancy's a pox. It makes a fucking wreck of everything.
Yeah, she kind of is, to be honest with you. Yeah, maybe I should have had more points in intellect or something. I think maybe that would have been helpful. I don't know, when I think of games like this, and comparatively to games I played in the past, I thought, you know, having high resolve would be good because it sounds like persuasion in a way. And that's typically what I do in other games, especially RPGs, is try to go with a high persuasion stat. But it's not everything in this game for sure. It's definitely not everything.
We all know what Wydwin's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge. It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son, my wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter, we put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker.
Yeah, it's not relevant at all. Like, how does your wife dropping your kid in the water Animancy's fault? It's not.
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
The grieving mother reaches toward your mind with hers. I love her. She's such a cool character. Bring order to the chaos here. I can. Wydwin's legacy is the creation of the Leyden Key. Caedmon Azo's downfall was their work, as was the tower in Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want Animancy to fall. I have seen them in the ruins of Ir Glanfeth, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls, near towns like the Gilded Vale and Deerford where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard their dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
Oh, we have a bunch of different options here. I think my character has the most points in diplomatic. Please, I only want to help. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expected better from a knight of the Crucible. It's funny because I'm here on their behalf. So it's funny that she's the one, you know, talking back at me. Yeah, let's go with that. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expected better from a knight of the Crucible.
You must know, friend, that the Leaden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
What's more likely, that the gods are destroying Dyrwood for a science practiced in many parts of the world, or that a group of people hates Animancy and wants it suppressed? If you know anything about me, you know this. I have been called many things, but never a liar. An honest witness is the best place of evidence you have in this matter. We all want the same thing here. We want Wydwin's legacy to end. If we work together instead of arguing, we can stop the people who are doing this. Yeah, let's go with that. You speak the truth, Watcher. Unfortunately, I fear it falls on deaf ears in this place.
No self-respecting member of the Dozens is gonna let these Animancers keep casting their black magics in the same districts where there's children being born.
Oh, that resolve coming in again. I swear to you that no Animancer has anything to do with your children's tragic fate. The legacy continues until we stop the right people.
I don't know about all of this.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
Oh, interesting. So I could say that the Knights of the Crucible were instrumental in aiding my investigation, and I assume that means that I'll get major points with them, right? Like I'll get reputation points with the Knights if I do that. Or I could say I took a personal interest in the matter and tried to learn what I could. Interesting. Kind of got to think about this one. I'm tempted to go with I took a personal interest in the matter. But I don't know if that's going to like severely hurt my reputation with the Knights of the Crucible. No, let's go with Knights of the Crucible were instrumental in aiding my investigation.
I see. I am impressed the Knights seized such an unlikely opportunity to find an end to all of this. But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
Ooh. What would I do? I would allow Animancers to continue their work. They explore questions we all wish to understand. Ooh, excuse me. If we'd known more, perhaps this crisis could have been averted. Animancy should be studied in Dyrwood. If you don't, someone else will, and they will wield great power over you. The practice should be restricted and controlled. So it's going to be one of these three. Because I don't think we want to ban it. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the first one. I think I'm leaning more towards the second one. Animancy should be studied in Dyrwood. If you don't, someone else will, and they will wield a great power over you. Yeah, let's go with that. Pallegina, her face still. Pallegina looks your way and subtly nods in approval. Animancers serve their own ambitions and their own purses. Giving them this power is like setting a child loose in an armory. I do not trust these Animancers, seeking first after gain and glory, but if they can heal our children, I would not hinder them.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest. I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts. And our new delegate, who has warned us of a new possibility that must be looked into. The time has come to choose a direction for the Dyrwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement.
Ooh, here we go.
Ramir de Barash, representing the interests of Animancers in Dyrwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
Oh, what is it?
The arguments for and against Animancy are both strong in their own way. I must be careful in my judgment.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What?
What's he doing?
Oh!
Avenge the Duke!
No, wait!
Stop this at once!
What? Oh!
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you?
Oh shit.
Another time. I am already late.
What the hell? The words, "Shall I end it for you," ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to a knee and watch as Theos hurries out of the building. The world dims around you. The screams and clashing weapons fade off. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Theos stands at a pulpit high above an assembly of robed onlookers, you among them, clustered around a wide circular pit carved of stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over a large iron wheel overlooking the great stone maw. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed, and the bottoms of her feet are charred black. Ew, gross. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax. Black and red and seeping, and the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Yet for all that, her expression betrays little of her anguish.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
He nods to a hooded attendant who begins untying her from the wheel. We're granted dominion of the sleepers. You open your eyes to the beam ceiling of the palace's grand entry hall. The clangs of metal striking metal waft in from outside along the cries of the injured as you stagger to your feet. Thalos is gone. Palgina standing over you, her eyes darting around the room before looking down. Her eyes glow with an inner light. Get up, now. Off to one side, you can hear the clinking rustle of chainmail. Look over to see a wounded guard slumped against the wall. He's trying to say something, seemingly distracted or directed at you, but at first it's too faint to hear. He gathers his breath and manages to rasp out a few words. Lady Webb, she's the only she must be told. She'll know what to do. Please, find her. Tell her everything. Ooh.
Hello?
There's rioting in the streets. Very interesting. Very interesting. The story just got spicy. We have to get to Lady Webb. Oh god. This place is in ruins. Oh god, they're just killing people. I'm curious if there's something I could have said during the hearing that would have made that any different. Very curious if that was potentially the case. Oh hey, some boots. Animancer's boots. Oh my god, they burned the sanitarium down? Holy crap, dude. Lady Webb! I do like how he kind of just waltzed in there and no one did anything about it. He just walked in and did his little thing. He just kind of did his little thing, you know. I mean, guys, I can't just pass up on this money, right? You know, just can't pass up on it. Oh no, she's dead. Lady Webb lies still in her bed, an ornate cushion propping her back upright. The blood pooled beneath the gash in her chest is tacky and nearly dry. Shattered glass rests at the floor beneath her dangling hand. You can feel the faint aura of her fading essence in your kin. Reach out for it. You make contact. Yeah, Grandma's dead. I know. Poor Grandma. You make contact and are immersed in a torrent of sensory input and experience. When it calms, you find yourself in the same room lying in a bed with a glass of brandy in your hand. The walls from the street outside come to the sounds of scream and the cacophony of an angry mob. You take a sip and it warms your gullet. Across the room, the door opens behind a patient, steady push. Into the room walks Theos. You wait until the last fever barely has trickled down your throat before you speak.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
It almost sounds like she was expecting him. You're concentrating, focusing all of your energy. It feels as though you are diving into a stone wall over and over again, but it cracks suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing a vaguest wisp of a thought to leak through.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ah. Walks over to a small table, raises a half-empty brandy bottle to eye level. He seems to approve of the selection and begins to search for an empty glass.
I was saving that for someone.
Yeah, there better be some left for me.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
He draws a long, curved knife from his belt smeared with fresh blood. With his left hand, he gently pins your sternum as he raises the knife in the other, its point dangling above your heart.
Prove it.
Oh! Alright, Grandma. What a bad bitch. Theo slips a knife between your ribs and pushes it through. Layers of tissue separate with brittle, papery stiffness, and blood wells up around the blade. A pulsive reflex causes you to drop your glass to the floor. You hear it shatter. With the last of your strength, you take his knife in both of your hands, a question radiant in your mind. For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you, unguarded, and the answer comes, simple, cataclysmic in its reordering of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for all of your life, but in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond your reach. You look at Theos with the wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time and draw your last breath as a black, velvety darkness descends over you.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets.
Jesus
Word
Christ.
spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenbury Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Things got spicy real quick, huh? So our new quest. Theos has killed the Duke and Lady Webb and sent Defiance Bay into chaos, but Lady Webb saw where he intended to go next, to the city of Twin Elms. It's where I must go if there's any chance of catching up to him. As you cross the bridge, Aloth draws up beside you. The fires of Defiance Bay cast a shivering, flickering light across one half of his face. The other is in darkness.
Please stop. I need to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization. All I knew was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of animancy, and that they could guarantee me postings far away from the Seathwood my father and his Earl. At that time, it was enough. In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the Leaden Key.
Ooh.
Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believed they wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions. I came to the Deerwood a little over a year ago. My orders were to gather information on animancy in the region.
He was one of them.
A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed, the way you saw. At the time you met me, I'd been on my own for a couple of months.
You knew I was coming.
I couldn't have. I'd been out of contact with my superiors for months. I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned that you'd survived that Beowick, and I thought you might be able to put me back on the Leaden Keys trail. And I was correct in a way. What we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the Leaden Key was trying to stop animancy, but I didn't realize how far they'd gone. Murder, sabotage, abandoning entire districts to shambling horrors. And now the whole city is up in flames. I'm still not sure about animancy, but I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology, and my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos.
Absolutely, Matthew Mercer.
And what do you really expect us to do with this too-late confession? Trust you on your word?
I mean, yeah, I trust him. I still feel kinda attached, even with the betrayal. He's got this way of taking offense that I really like. Tough one. Holy shit, you can kill him? I don't want to kill him. I forgive you, Aloth, but I want you beside me, not behind me. I'm not asking you to trade one master for another.
That would be an honor.
Before we move on, I'd like to discuss a few things. So, now you understand a little more about Islamir. No thanks to that Animancer. My spleen, black bile, come on. People like her shouldn't be allowed to practice animancy. That's the whole problem with the field. It's all based on speculation and experimentation. Nothing stops a bunch of quacks from profiting off of the ignorance of the masses. You show people a shiny gadget in the hands of the expert and they believe everything. Perhaps. Animancy has its uses, but it's hard to say whether those outweigh the dangers. It's too decentralized. There's no one to keep the practice in check, no uniform principles or guidelines. Putting that much power in the hands of a single authority is no better. It's not a perfect solution, but it's better than the chaos we have now. Okay. Cool. Let's go. So we're finally off to the Twin Elms, huh? Feel like this is a long time coming. I think I've got a couple of side quests over here. Quite a few. Let's see. Grieving mother. Oh, I wonder if that gets affected at all. Help Pallegina broker a trade agreement with the Amenfath and Twin Elms. Okay, so that's one thing we can do. Sagani. The Persoc. The opposite side of the Twin Elms. I wonder if I should go back and grab Sagani then. If I'm going to be in this area for a while, I guess I should have her. Maybe. Who would I trade out, though? I like this party. Oh, I can talk to you. Yeah.
Say what you want about Dear Woodens. They haven't met the problem yet they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
No. You fight for people because you see something that deserves defending, even more so because someone you trust sees it too. Then you turn around and they do something like this, and the person who made you want to help them is gone. Wait, let me read that again. You fight for people because you see something that deserves defending, even more so because someone you trust sees it too. Then you turn around and they do something like this, and the person who made you want to help them is gone. You weren't really fighting for all of them, though. Just like the ones I liked then. Maybe. It'd be nicer if you got to choose. Tell the lowlifes that if you die, it wouldn't be for their sorry hides. Never thought I'd find myself missing the hospitality back home. So do you want to go back and get Sagani? Who do we trade out? Aloth, maybe? I feel like it would have to be him. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's go get Sagani. Let's go get her.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Just two more. Two more upgrades and we're done.
Farewell.
There we go. Oh, no, we want you back there. Maybe something like that, probably. Looks good. Cool. Try to take care of all the quests. I want to do as many of them as I can, at least. So we're on Act 3 now. As soon as I leave, someone shows up. Lord Beringwire, a crueler ruler from the north, has arrived at the stronghold. He hopes to gain an audience with you concerning a local rebellion. Alright. Let's go back. Fine. He couldn't have showed up whenever I was there the day before.
Gelade, well done. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
So what happens whenever when I don't have any more upgrades to build? Alright, where's this guy? Look at this guy. Look at this clown. I've heard a lot about you, Lady Jimmy. You seem like a woman who knows how to get results. I have a matter I'd like to discuss with you if you'll hear me out. I would urge caution, my lady. Lord Berenwigar has gained a reputation as a man of brutal temperament. Some would call him cruel. Very well, let's hear it. I like the little ghost pig is following him. As a ruler of Caed Nua, I'm sure you've seen your share of troublemakers, people determined to tear you down so you can share their misery. I've had a few incidents on my land, rabble-rousing peasants, you see. Shameful as it is, they've gotten somewhat out of hand, refusing to work, threatening my guards, spouting this nonsense about unfair treatment. It's not as if I don't pay them. In any case, I fear they won't back down. The situation will only get worse if I don't put an end to it. Things may get a little messy. I thought it best to consult you on the matter first. What exactly have these peasants been saying? Oh, the usual, that they don't enjoy the benefits of their labor, that they're treated too harshly, they're lazy, my lady, that's all. There is power and mercy, Lord Berenwigar. Treat the people fairly and they'll be happy to work for you. Seems a soft approach. They'll think themselves victorious. Consider it a test of your understanding. You do better to speak with your people than to react with violence. Huh. Yes, well, I do appreciate the time you've taken to speak with me, my lady. I should return home and to think upon this matter. Oh, that was it? Oh, so what happens now? So I told him what I thought, but I guess he just didn't like my answer, so he just fucked off. Interesting.
Amazing. You could fit a...
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, they're coming. All right, can we start this area again or what? So it looks like whenever I was here last, I didn't explore everything, maybe? I'm not sure. What is this? Okay. Oh. Something got that deer. Or maybe we couldn't go any further? I don't remember.
Silence surrounds me.
Or what, did I just never go down this way? I guess I just never went down this way. Let's check it out. She arrives at last. Laden Key Wizard. Well, well, well. Finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've looked forward to this since you got in our way. It's her, the other one. Motioning towards Palgina. Weren't we looking for her too? Yes. Dark-skinned woman with feathers. Can't be too many of your kind around these parts, can there? Why would you be looking for me, Amica? Same reason I'm looking for her. You should know, little bird, no one wants to hear songs about conspiracies. Just makes us want to wring your neck. Any last words? Walk away before you get hurt. You've got a noble heart. I'm going to enjoy seeing it burn. Time to end this. This will be interesting considering I'm pretty sure I'm vastly overleveled for this. So oh, I didn't change my chant. That's okay. I need to change these guys back to aggressive, huh? So it'd be you. It'd be you. It'd be you. Everyone else should be good, I think. Nope, you two. Okay, that's 4 of them, so it should be good. Yeah, these guys got smacked.
Damn the ambassador. I told him there was a conspiracy. Again and again, I was ignored. Then the Duke's death, the riots, and now this. If the Leaden Key is targeting me, we need to warn the ambassador in first fires.
In first fires? So does that mean I need to go back to Defiance Bay? Did I get like a quest or something? It doesn't look like it. Anyway.
Certainly.
Keeping an eye out.
I almost wish there were like damage meters or something that showed you how much damage each member of your party is doing.
Wait, sailors, men.
My mind.
Are you stuck or what's going on here?
You're not getting through me.
Can't get a good shot.
Yeah, I feel like I have no issues with any of these enemies now, which is honestly quite refreshing after after doing the White March.
Certainly. Certainly.
There we go. Okay, that was weird. Was like the dog trying to loot it or something? I don't get it. Okay. Let's change. Let's edit the chance here. So let's see. Generates a hazard field causing burn and slash damage to enemies in the area of effect. Bestow a burning effect on all allies' weapons. Maybe something like that.
Yes.
Sure. We'll just use that for now.
Let's see what lies this way.
Oh, you know what? After taking Aloth out, survival, lore and mechanics, athletics, stealth and survival. I don't have a true lore person. Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's make sure they saved, because it seemed like there was something weird going on. Okay.
Wait,
Jesus.
I'll take a look.
This party seems to be working pretty good so far. Like I said, though, I think I'm pretty over leveled for this area, but I could be wrong, but it definitely feels that way. Considering we did the expansions first. Uh-oh.
My mind. Silence surrounds me.
Silence surrounds me. Maybe there's a random dead person here. Oh, this looks like a road. This is a cave? Oh, I wonder what's in there. Nothing down there? Okay. Cool, let's check out the cave. Let's check it out. Oh wait, does this take me back to
My mind feels.
Is this the same place that I like? Have I been here before?
Slowly now.
Like the place that was upstairs?
My mind.
Sure looks like it, like maybe it was just a different entrance or something. The hell? Where did that troll go? Oh my god, it just exploded.
Eyes open.
Loot. Don't mind if I do. I don't know, so I guess obviously I never went in here. Have a little bit of positioning issues in here, but I think Edir can handle it with his badass dragon shield.
Slow and silent.
I think he can handle it. I really have reached the point where I can just kind of auto attack stuff. At least in this area. Thank you very much.
Eyes open.
Oh, is that a broken okay, I can't go up that way. Oh, is that all that's in here? I wonder if there will be a quest that takes me in here later. Or if it was just a little area to check out. Interesting. Very interesting. Cool. All right. So let's see where we can go now. Elmshore. Sure. Your party is considered high level for the content in Elmshore. If you would like, the critical path can be increased to difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of the option. The choice cannot be changed. Only quest that goes in there is dozen related. So no, you will never have a quest that goes in there. Do standard. Are you just saying that because I got my ass kicked in White March whenever I scaled it up? Is that why you're saying yes? You're not gonna give me any credit, huh? Yeah, we'll just do standard. Yeah, we'll just do standard. Oh shit, there's my achievement for all upgrades in Stronghold. Nice. Very nice. No credit. I don't blame you. I did get my ass kicked.
I'll take a look. Audra Arch, dead ahead.
And I honestly cannot say, I honestly don't know if I would have had a better time or not, one way or the other. If, like, more challenging or if I'd made it not as challenging. I honestly don't know if it would have been more fun or not. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. But thanks for hanging out and watching some no-cam Pillars of Eternity action. It was nice to it was nice to come back to the main area and do those quests instead of just beating my head against White March for a little bit. I'm excited to go back to that, but it was really nice to come back. The main story was really interesting, really cool stuff happened today, so thanks for hanging out, guys. If you're new here, would really appreciate a follow, or just come back another time and hang out. So anyway, yeah, y'all have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. See you later.